I'm your host of the most looking 23. You're joining me for Heist, Monaco, Chapter 16. Did you think we were done here? No, I'm sure there's going to be a book too. You stand on the docks with Eris, Rye, and Tilly. At the end of the wooden pier, your escape boat awaits. But between you and freedom stands Ansel Crane, gun in hand. Time to destroy your world like you just destroyed mine. Behind him, the rest of your crew gathers on the boat's deck. John! You lackeys on the boat, stay right where you are. I know none of you are carrying a gun, and I'm not afraid to shoot. Ansel, it's not too late, doesn't have to be this way. We're gonna crush you. Sounds like you're taking this personally. We were just in the market for some royal jewels, and these ones just happen to be the most poorly protected. You expect me to believe this wasn't personal? No, of course, it's personal. You moron, you betrayed us. Oh, ha ha ha! John, always something clever to say. But you're messing with the wrong man. I'm Ansel Crane. I catch the thieves! Someone's taken the fall for this, and it sure as hell ain't me. Rye steps in front of Ansel's line of fire, shielding you and the others. You want someone? Take me. What? John, get Eris and Tilly out of here. It's my turn to be the hero. Rye, you don't have to do this. I put you in danger once. Let me make this right. That's not how this works. I'm staying by your side. Me too. We're in this together. Oh, how touching. How noble. But it's all for nothing. You're taking the fall for this. And one way or another, you are giving me those jewels. Ansel grabs Rye roughly, pulling him close, gun pointed at his head. Be smart about this, John. Make a wrong move and I will shoot. John, don't give it to him. Glance down at the bag in your hand, smirk over to Rye. Trust me, you know I always have a plan. Rye looks at you with a knowing nod. Give Ansel the jewels. You toss the bag at Ansel's feet. Greedily, he snatches it up. He pulls open the zipper. What? Seizing the moment of distraction, Rye knocks the gun out of Ansel's hand. Hah! The gun clatters to the ground. Let's go. You rush for the boat. As Rye boards the ship, you look back at Ansel, who kneels over the open bag, looking in anguish over the contents. Cracking the thieves' code, Ansel Crane. Ansel upends the bag, spilling out a dozen copies of his own book. No. No, no. No, 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 no! John, get back here! Give me my jewels! You look back at Ansel, his face flustered red, his hair swinging loose and disheveled. I will find you. Wherever you go, I will crush you! Would someone shut this punk up? Ansel's punchable face. Shut him up. Turn on your heel, stride back to Ansel, and swing your fist in his face with a satisfying crunch. Ah! Ansel crumples to the ground. Out cold. Crack that code. Ba-dum-tsh! As your boat cuts through the waves, the Monaco shore shrinks away into the horizon behind you. Full speed ahead, then? Aye, aye. With the head start we have, we'll be in the well long before anyone can touch us. Their security was in panic on the radio channels. No way they can get it together in time. Plus, I'm running interference, covering our tracks as we speak. Seems like we've caused sufficient chaos for one day. Get some nice souvenirs out of it, didn't we? Edison opens a duffel bag filled with the stolen valuables, and then, in a smooth, effortless work of sleight of hand, produces the jeweled crown and necklace out of thin air. I was a little suspicious of him. Just a tiny bit. Wow. Not only does crime pay, we make crime look good. Fencing this will take some time. Can't exactly take this to the pawn shop. Make it happen. Once we're liquid, we'll regroup somewhere secure. Split the take. Somewhere secure? Find me somewhere I can spend some money. I can think of a place. Las Vegas, Nevada. A week later, you stroll down the Las Vegas Strip, breathing in the warm night air, a weight lifting from your shoulders. A nice night for a payday. You step in the lavish hotel lobby and make your way to the bar. As you sit and enjoy a refreshment, a voice coos from behind you. Freeze. I was wondering when you'd catch me. Took you long enough. Wanted to make sure I wasn't followed. Can't be seen fraternizing with an infamous thief. Ah, so what you're here to fraternize with me? She takes a seat on the bar stool next to you, keeping her eyes forward. I figure that come tomorrow. Okay. You'll be in the wind, near impossible to find. So, if tonight is my last chance, then yes, John. I'm here to fraternize with you. She gets up, flashing you the slightest smirk as she slides a hotel key card towards you on the bar before walking away. Huh. You take the key in your hand, considering the possibilities, when a second voice interrupts your thoughts. Ahem. If you're done catching up down there, suite 2404, party doesn't start without you. After Iris leaves, you smile and finish your drink, taking your time before making your way upstairs. Look at all the cash all over. Who does this? You arrive at suite 2404 and open the door and are stunned by the mountain of cash in front of you. Not really a mountain, it's just someone who took a bunch of 20s and spilled them all over the floor. I'm serious. Let me see. Well, 20s and hundreds. Anyway, moving on. Well, that's one way to count the take. Not the most efficient process, but definitely more fun. Did you ever think you'd see the day when Rye chooses fun over efficiency? You're right. We might want to check the weather in hell, see how badly it's frozen over. Rye chucks a fistful of cash at you like a snowball. Ha ha, now close the door behind you. You lock the door and join the rest of your crew gathered around the room, elated smiles on all their faces. Take a load off, John. The room is secure. The room is also fantastically luxurious. Pour you a drink? You know my favorite. John, it'll take some time to divvy up this score. Because you all have it all over the floor. That just God knows how long, where all the money is. A good problem to have. So, there's definitely a time to enjoy enough Vegas while we split this up. Smar's right. It'll be our last night together in one city for a while. I've been meaning to do some damage down in the casino. I'm looking for a few thrills in this town. Heard about a hotel where you can literally jump off the roof if you're game. Honestly, I was just hoping to get away and dance. Now's your chance to spend a night in Vegas with someone special and get that opportunity for a romantic moment. Choose one or multiple. Hell, you beat the bad guys. We've got time. Okay, Pixelberry, you're a little bit too goddamn enthusiastic with that. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna be real nice with all y'all, okay? I'm gonna be real nice. So pretty much, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching my content, and yeah, let's go out with Sonya. Little reward for watching my content. You swipe the keycard and push open the door to Sonya's hotel room. I guess you meant it when you said you'd find me. I hope I wasn't too easy to track down. I know how you work, John. I'll always be able to track you down. You look down to see a trail of candles on the floor, casting a soft light around the room. You follow the trail into the bedroom, where Sonia is leaning on the bed with a smile. 2 glasses of wine are waiting on a table nearby. Sonia, you did all this for me? You didn't expect me to have a romantic side? No, actually. I mean, not me. We really haven't met, but I mean, continue. Well, our relationship up till now was a bit, volatile. And whose fault is that? The law-abiding security officer or the wanted criminal? So quick to point fingers. Need I remind you that you clapped me in handcuffs? Oh, please do. It's one of my favorite memories. Giving you a sly smile, Sonia gets up from the bed and takes a sip from one of the wine glasses. But you're right. Things are different now. Her eyes linger on your lips, the curve of your neck, and then slowly trace their way down your body. I'm glad you're here. How could I stay away? After all, I've gotten so used to chasing after you. It's like second nature now. The candlelight reflects in Sonia's eyes, and you slowly trace your hand up her arm as you lean in towards her. But I think it's time for you to chase me instead. She slips out of your grasp, her dark hair flicking behind her as she moves towards the door. Sonia? Come find me, John. She disappears into the hall, leaving you standing alone in the warm light of the candles. Oh, I will. That's a promise. Quickly scan the hotel rooms for hints, lifting the wine bottle, running a hand over the silk coverlet. And then your eyes fall on a familiar glint of silver. You will open the bedside drawer to see handcuffs. A slip of paper falls to the ground as you lift the handcuffs. You bend down to pick it up and see that it's a ticket. A masquerade cabaret. One night only. You flip the ticket over to see the address of a nearby nightclub and smile to yourself. Sometime later, you walk into the dimly lit club. On the stage, dancers in elaborate masks move in time to sultry jazz music. Alright, Sonia, where are you? You look over the tables, but there's no sign of her. And then over by the stage curtains, you see a flash of her smile. She steps back into a dark, shadowy corner of the club, but in moments you're there, catching her by the arm. Found you. Not bad. You were quicker than I thought you'd be. I had some pretty good motivation. From the corner of your eye, you see the cabaret dancers come together and then spring apart, their movements hypnotic. You brush a strand of hair back from Sonia's face, letting your fingers skim across her lips and linger on her cheek. Now you know how I felt chasing after you, always just out of reach. Not anymore. I'm right here. You circle your arms around her waist and pull her closer to you. Her body's warm against yours, her lips slightly parted. John. Let's watch the dancers. You need to shut up and kiss me. You're a thief. Shouldn't you be stealing a kiss? She teasingly brushes her lips against the corner of your mouth, her breath tickling your cheek. Sonia. You catch her mouth with yours, biting her lower lip and drawing her into a passionate kiss. Sonia lets her body melt against yours, relaxing in your arms. And then suddenly, she spins away from you and twirls under your arm, perfectly in time to the music. The chase isn't over yet. She slips out of your grasp and disappears into the crowded, smoky room, leaving you standing alone near the stage. You start to follow after her, but as you pass the stage, one of the dancers drops a feather at your feet. Tied to it, you find a note. A find me in the stormy waters. You flip the note over and see a string of numbers separated by decimal degrees. Coordinates. You walk into a room in the back of the spa, ignoring the reserved sign on the door. The air is warm and steamy. The clear water of an indoor pool casts reflections on the walls and ceiling. The room is empty except for... Come on in. Unless you're afraid I'll need to save you from drowning again. Get to enjoy this moment. Not bad. In the pool. Smiling, you take off your clothes and slip into the water. Sonia swims over to you with a long, graceful strokes, diving under for a moment to resurface in front of you. You know, you promised me stormy waters. This seems pretty calm. Sonia's eyes spark with a dangerous light as she runs her fingers up your arms, making you shiver at her touch. For now, but we could change that if you want. She moves closer to you, her lips wet, shining, drops of water glistening on her skin. You should kiss her. Slide your hands over Sonia's body, sleek and smooth under the water, and close the distance between you with a slow, deep kiss. John. She wraps her legs around your waist, breaking the kiss. Lean back in the water, and you trace the curve of her body with your hand. I think we wasted enough time chasing each other. You caught me this time. Sonia looks up at you, holding your gaze with her gleaming dark eyes. So what are you gonna do with me? Sonia, I have a few things in mind. No slipping out of my reach this time. You let your hand drift lower, and Sonia moans in pleasure, her dark hair floating around her head in like a halo. Only if you don't slip out of mine. And you'll have to hold me close. After all, I'm a dangerous criminal. Who knows what I might do? With one hand on the small of her back, you pull Sonia even closer until your bodies meld together. You're right. You can't be trusted not to... She arches against you, lifting up to kiss you. She tangles her fingers in your hair. You gasp as her hands glide down over your body, tracing every line and dip. Sonia, don't stop. The water makes you feel weightless, each touch sending ripples across the surface as you move together under the water. You take your time to enjoy each sensation. The moments seem to slow until it's just the two of you, suspending as pleasure takes over. Later, you lie by the side of the pool, drying off on a soft, white towel. I'll have to go underground for a while, keep a low profile until it's safe to stay in one place again. I know, and I'll have some questions to answer about the royal wedding. I'll do what I can to throw them off your trail, send them running in every wrong direction. Have I mentioned how lucky I am to have you on my side? Oh, you definitely owe me. You'll be seeing me again, John. I mean to collect. You celebrated your heist with Sonia. I know better than to think I could ever outrun you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So let's see, we can do Tilly, Eris, Rye. Really? You would think the bodyguard. Like, not Samira, we get it. She's got, you know, family and kids and... But really? The bodyguard? Really? How's the bodyguard not a thing? I mean, they're both two strong, independent females. Why? Why is that not a thing for me? I don't know. Let me know if one of you guys... I mean, Tilly was the least trusting out of the whole crew. And still we have an option with her, which blows my mind. And then, I've just floored the bodyguard. Doesn't, like... Yeah. Wow. Okay. Move on. Later, you address your crew as they gather up in their shares of the cash. Moment of truth, kids. Take your cut and enjoy it. You've earned it. I want to thank all of you one more time. Raise a glass and look around the room at your crewmates as they join you in a toast. To Monaco. To Monaco. I'll drink to that. Here, here. Cheers. Yes, cheers. To the crew. And to all the hell of a lot of money. You knock back your drink. And if I ever feel the need to steal some more priceless national treasures, I'll know exactly who to call. You turn and make your way out of the hotel, a much, much richer criminal. Did you think we're done here? No. Your trust scores are about to determine what happens to your crew. As for you, Eris and Rai, your high score will determine how the story ends. In the months that followed, both the authorities and Ansel Crane sought to catch the criminals responsible for the Monaco heist. Those who trusted in the plan thrived, and those who didn't ate into their newfound resources to stay safe and hidden. So, Tilly. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Sonia sits at a table in an upscale restaurant, sipping a glass of wine. She leans back in her chair, but her eyes are alert. A woman in an Interpol vest sits down in a seat opposite Sonia. Holding out her hand, Sonia takes it, her expression unreadable. Oh! Okay, I did not see this one coming. Wow. Alana. No. Okay. 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 I'm liking that. Okay, let's move on. Sonia Alves, is it? Agent Alana Kusama. I hear you can answer some questions for me. I'm happy to help in any way I can. Do you mind if we get straight into it? I'm not one for small talk. Lana arches a brow, taking a sip from the wine glass in front of her. It's like you read my mind. Now, I'm sure you already know what I'm here for. The thief behind the Monaco jewel heist, alias John. I'm familiar, yes. Then you know that he's still at large. You came face to face with the thief on multiple occasions, studied his M.O. If there's anything you can tell us about his whereabouts, anything at all, I expect you to come forward. If I could help you, I would, but I don't know anything. He never said anything to you, never slipped up and revealed a location. You'll find that John can be quite elusive. I have no doubt that he's covered his tracks quite well. You must know something that can help us track him down. He once mentioned a safe house in Sydney, or was it Mumbai? I'm afraid I can't recall. Well, if you happen to remember anything, do give me a call. Alana pulls out a card, sliding it over to Sonia. She pockets it without looking and stands up from the table. Of course, now if you'll excuse me, I have business to take care of. Sonia, through Interpol, off your trail. I wish you luck in the search. Knowing John, you'll need it. Atlanta, Georgia. Don't worry, little guy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Tilly carefully lifts a cobra over her shoulders and into a backseat of her car, the door to its enclosure hanging open. That's right. You just come with me now. When suddenly a voice rings out over a loudspeaker. So, she's an idiot for trying to steal a snake. Tilly Marshall, we have you in our sight. Put down the stolen snake and back away slowly. I'm liberating this cobra. Snake-o Malfoy was under my care before I lost my sponsorship. Y'all don't even know what kind of music he likes. Tilly finally gets the snake into her car, where she promptly curls up the seat and goes to sleep. We have our backup coming. Step away from the car. Don't you care about the proper treatment of venomous snakes? Sirens ring out and the men in black suits start to close in on Tilly. She darts out of reach, flinging open the doors to animal enclosures as she runs. You think you're the only one to be back up? Tilly jumps back in her car as the agents dodge a newly freed baboon. Let's get out of here, little buddy. Cobra sticks his head out of the car window as the zoo breaks into chaos. Tilly revs the engine and steers towards the exit gates. Behind her, the agents struggle to shoo a group of monkeys off their windshields. Somebody stop that car! Panicking, Tilly drives past a bemused giraffe, swerves around some screaming pedestrians, and crashes through the gates. You've unlocked Tilly's bad ending. Don't look at me like that, Snake-O. This is the only way to get y'all back with me. This is her bad ending? This is fun. Madrid, Spain. At the Rook's safe house, the broker looks up from a newspaper as a young man enters the room. Christoph, you're late. Yes, well, I had to make sure I wasn't being tailed. In case you haven't turned on the news, I did just rob the British Museum. Getting your entire crew captured and landing on MI5's most wanted list is hardly what I'd call a success. I got the stupid paintings, didn't I? And lost a priceless Vanderbank in the Thames. How do you know about that? Were you following us? We were worried you weren't ready for a job this big, and it looks like we were right. Look, lady, you have no idea what we've put up against. They had triple checkpoints, the RFID badges, and round-the-clock security. We had to crash the power grid across half the city just to get onto the roof, and once we were there... A voice cuts in from an armchair across the room, a silver-haired gentleman drinking an old-fashioned. Did you try Buffalo Bill? A what? Edison snaps his book shut, rises from the chair, and strolls across the room. A Buffalo Bill. Dress up like a postman, walk in through the front, pretend you're in a hurry, swipe a badge somewhere along the way. That would never have worked. No, I suppose you're right. You don't look smooth enough to pull it off. What do you know about it, old man? That old man is Eddie Quick, a senior member of the Rooks. I prefer high-ranking or veteran. Senior just makes me sound old. Holy, from Monaco job, oh God. You're a legend, it's an honor. I wish I could say the same. The door's over there, by the way. Help yourself to some peanuts on the way out. Wait, they're not getting in? Why not? Because of your approach. This works like it's a game. It's not. It's a tradecraft. And do you know what makes a good craftsman? Edison pulls back a sleeve to reveal a watch. Christoph jolts and checks his own empty wrist, stunned. How did you? Fundamentals come back when you figure that out, and maybe I'll give you this back. As the young man is escorted out, Edison returns to his chair. The broker shakes her head, smiling. Show off. Edison lifts his drink in her direction. You unlocked Edison's good ending. Perks of experience. Manhattan, New York. In the corner of the office of a high-rising building, Lena sits with her boots propped up on her polished mahogany desk. A knock sounds on the door, and a young woman in black uniform pokes her head into the office. Come on in. I don't bite. Oh, yes, you do. I mean... Miss Ortiz, I'm reporting back for my next assignment. You were on perimeter watch for the Flannery job, right? How'd it go? Perfectly. Mr. Flannery said that, and I quote, Ortiz Security is the best security firm I've ever worked with. I'm not surprised. He's another of Ansel's Crane's former clients, Lobar. He also told me that he's paying us double what he used to pay Ansel. They usually do. After all, what's our motto here at Ortiz Security? Security guard snaps to attention, drawing herself up as she recites. Professional, discreet, and trustworthy service. The best security from the best agents. That's right. Never accept anything less than what you deserve, Julie. You remember my name? Yeah. You've been working for me for a month. It's just, I used to work for Ansel's security for him before it went under, and he referred to me as you with the ponytail or guard number 4. Of course he did. With a scowl, Lena swings her legs off the desk and walks over to Julie. See that view out there? Of course, it's beautiful. I never thought I'd have an office with a view like this. Hell, I never thought I'd have an office. And you know why? Because I made the mistake of listening when men like Ansel told me I was worthless. But you're a legend. I'm about to tell you a secret, Julie, and I expect you to remember it. Anyone ever makes you feel small, you show them how strong you are. Kick them where it hurts. And once they're down, you walk right over them and never look back. Kick them where it hurts. Got it, ma'am. You're gonna go far, Julie. Now, I've got a waiting list of Ansel's old clients who are practically begging for our services. Let's get to work. I still don't believe Tilly's ending was bad. It seems fitting she's a dumbass who needs to steal her pets back. Columbus, Ohio! Hi, Samira. Welcome to my city. Samira stands in front row of a busy stadium at a Major League Baseball game. Her husband has his arm around her, smiling broadly. And now, to throw out the first pitch, local heroes, Columbus Junior League soccer champions, the Egmont Panthers. There's Lulu. Go on, sweetie, put your arm into it. Lulu jogs onto the field with her soccer team, waving at her parents. The bright colors of her brand new uniform shine in the sun. Woo! She throws the pitch, and the crowd cheers. Liam, dear, why don't you go check on Lulu when she comes off the field? See if she wants any money for snacks. Are you sure? She'll probably want to celebrate with her team. She deserves to. It will help her clear her head before the mathematical Olympiad tomorrow. I just have a quick bit of business to take care of. Liam smiles and kisses Samira on the cheek. And I leave you to it. Go put the fear of Blackbird in him, hun. He walks over to meet the junior soccer team as they jog off the field, sweeping Lulu up onto his shoulders. Samira smiles fondly at the two of them and makes her way up the stadium steps towards a man who's yelling into his phone. I'm at the game. What do you mean our expensive oil rig is gone? How can it be gone? That's impossible. Samira grabs the phone from his hand, hangs up and tucks it into his suit pocket with a little pat. I'm afraid you'll find it is gone. Turns out someone informed the feds that you've been drilling on protected sites, which is very much against the environmental regulations. In fact, your entire operation is being shut down as we speak. Is this some kind of joke? Who the hell are you? I'm Blackbird, and if you ever put one toe out of line again, I will dismember you. What? But calling my lawyer. Go right ahead. Oh, please do. I'm sure he'd love to take your call from his new jail cell. But you're just a soccer mom! Uh-huh. Don't underestimate us. Oh, I'm much more than that. For people like you, I'm your worst nightmare. Now, please excuse me. I promised my daughter I'd take her to the water park after the game. I bought tickets for the whole team. Leaving the businessman with his mouth hanging open, Samira heads down to join her family in a big group hug. Everything okay, hon? Everything's perfect. Work-life balance. Paris, France. Miranda touches up her makeup in an ornate gilded mirror. The lights of the Eiffel Tower shine through the hotel window with all the Paris spread out beneath. Well, darling, I hope you don't mind if we leave some of the champagne behind. I know it's your favorite. Miranda turns back towards the bed where a tousled blonde head looks up from her between the satin sheets. Hello, Margaret. It's quite all right, though I had hoped we'd fit in a walk along the Seine before we had to go back. With a dazzling smile, Miranda leans down to press a soft, lingering kiss to Princess Margaret's lips. How about a brisk jog along the Seine, followed by a river cruise to Amsterdam? Only if you promise me adventure and romance. For you, Rita, anything. Suddenly there's a loud bang on the hotel room door. I believe that's our cue to go. The door flies open, revealing a barrel-chested bodyguard. What? This is the same guy! This is the same guy! Oh, Pixelberry! Come on. You couldn't have used, like, the chief or something? Princess Margaret, won't you come back to the palace now? Not just yet, Gabriel. I'm afraid I have a prior engagement. Margaret puts her arms around Miranda, who perches on the open windowsill. Are you ready, my love? Always. Miranda grabs hold of a rope tied together from the silky bedsheets, and they slip out of the window into the glittering Parisian night. Really? Princess, please come back. Please be careful. That too. Margaret's voice carries up the open window along with Miranda's shimmering laughter. Au revoir, Gabriel. Do help yourself to the champagne. You deserve it after all the running. Wow. San Francisco, California. You take a seat at the bar of a quiet pub nearly empty of patrons. After ordering a drink, you say in a clear, practiced voice, I'll chill for this time of year. Behind you, you hear a voice from the only patron in the bar. The climate is changing far faster than I'd like. I think a stiff drink could help with the cold. A recommendation from the bartender is usually... Will you nerds stop speaking in code? There's no one else here. Hey, you can never be too careful. Rye gets up from his seat across the room and joins you at the bar. John has a point. Ansel swore that he would keep hunting us. Literally, on TV, still sending agents to find us. I'm surprised he can get a decent help. The way we publicly disgraced him, I'd be surprised if he could get a dinner reservation. He's desperate and pissed. Plus, he's got nothing to do at the time but hunt us down. We lost him his job, after all. Cheers to that. Speaking of jobs, I've been training up a new crew. They're green, but hey, someone's gotta give back to the next generation. Heard you've been busy. Word is the Rooks are looking at you to be the next broker. I don't know about that. John, what have you been up to all this time? I've been... Oh, sorry, I sneezed. Enjoying being rich. What good is money if you're not spending it? I've got a penthouse in Dubai and a villa in Spain. Oh, was that all? No beach house in Palawan? No, I tend to stay on the yacht when I sail there. Nice. Makes my past year sound even more underwhelming. I'll settle down with a 9 to 5. Like a temp job? Like a developing experimental ordnance for the Pentagon. What? Eris, that sounds like your dream job. Are you kidding? I'm bored out of my mind. I need to steal something. I mean, I can relate. Hey, weird question. Do you two ever miss the Monaco crew? Of course. Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one. Then it's settled. I think we should call up the old crew. Are you saying what I think you're saying? One more job? Unlock the average ending of the heist, Monaco. Not bad for a bad guy. One more job. I mean, what, I mean, I guess when I do a Diamond Edition, I guess. Be sure to play again to see more crew combinations and unlock more endings. And on behalf of the crew here at Pixelberry, cheers, catch you later. No, you won't. You will never catch me, Pixelberry! Here, this whole time you thought I was recording this from my home, but no! I'm in Taiwan! Ha 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 ha! Anyway. Hope y'all did enjoy. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below. Links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Hey, so, I love you all. You know that, right? I mean, I dump 120 hours of streaming every week, or excuse me, every month. I do 40, if not more hours a month of YouTube-only exclusive content. I put a lot into this channel. I love this channel more than I love myself. And, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the work I do. So, if you do, should maybe consider, joining the channel. It gives benefits. Not as nice as dental or medical, but it does give benefits to the community and yourself. And, helps me out. And, hey, if you can't do that, that's fine. Make sure to share. Share the video if you really enjoyed it. Make sure to share the channel. Make sure to share this community. We got an awesome community. I want to continue growing it. Please help me grow it. You are the fuel that keeps this thing going. Without you, there ain't no me. There ain't no channel. There ain't no Locum 23. There ain't nothing. I probably had given up long before now, and in many more ways than one. So, hey, it's free. Did you know it's free to hit the share button and hit the like? It's also free to leave a comment and let me know criticisms, or if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you didn't like. It's free. Did you know that? Oh, it's amazing. You can't beat free. So, without further ado, there's 2 more chapters left for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.